Hi guys, welcome back. Happy holidays. We're a week away from starting the 12 days of Christmas. If you are new here, I do 12 days of daily vlogs leading up to Christmas. I don't do the whole vlogmas thing. It's a lot. My life is not that interesting. But anyways, today we're gonna be doing our end of semester update. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm sitting here in the middle of my last week, but technically I'm already done. I'm working on my last final project, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to be covering everything I covered in the first update that I did, which was halfway through the semester. So let's get into that. So navigating the campus, as you guys know, last time I spoke to you guys, I was barely connecting with the orientation and mobility instructor, and we did meet. I think it was the week of 8th or 9th of the semester. By that point, I kind of knew where all my classes were, so we focused more on the OSD, the library, other little things that I was struggling with my route to and from classes. I will have to say, even though I am no longer having miniature panic attacks, which I don't think is a thing, but they really gave me a lot of stress. I feel like Ethos and I have it down. I got used to the noise, the smells. The thing that really gave me anxiety was when they were having events in the little plaza I cross that's in front of the student union, and that's right in the smack middle of the part of my route where I feel like I'm floating and there's no landmarks for me to like really look for. But that's when I really let Ethos take the way, and he always did really good. He's literally been keeping me grounded in the moments where I feel like I'm not. So navigating that specific spot, the ones that I was struggling with, I think I'm at 90% in that I have it down, but I think that 10% is never gonna get there because there's always gonna be things that will throw me off. But I think I'm just gonna have to live with that nerve anxiety, I don't know what you want to call it, but at least I have that down. And to get to the OSD, that's a whole different story. There's two ways that I would be able to get there, but they're both difficult and they both are a bit dangerous with the car situation. Not everyone pays attention where they're going, so okay, you guys, my breakfast, or I should say my lunch, is joining me. My mom made enchiladas. There we go. You guys get a peek of my food. They're the what we call enchiladas pobres, which has no meat, not very much. It's just the tortilla, the sauce, and some veggies. I think it's like not lettuce. It's cabbage, cheese, and onion and stuff like that. But anyways, talking about professors, I still have the same thoughts as I had halfway through the semester. One of them is completely disorganized. She's still assigning assignments in class, and then in the Canvas it doesn't come out, which is really weird, or vice versa. In Canvas they are assignments, and then in class she talks about her expectations for that assignment, and it's completely different from the rubric within the Canvas assignment. She's very, I don't know how to describe her personality, to be honest, but she does have a PhD. She's very well known in her field. She publishes quite a few articles. Not saying she's not intelligent and good at what she does, it's just that she's very disorganized. All the other professors are pretty cool. One of them did officially change her class to Zoom. I do have to give her some grace because she did get sick at the beginning of the semester, and things were unexpectedly shifted, and it's been a bit challenging to keep up with that class, but we will see how that goes. So accommodations and OSD. Thankfully, all my accommodations were met. I haven't really had any interactions with OSD since the beginning of the semester. They're really good. They do send out emails when they're having workshops, when they're having events, but I've never really attended any of them. I haven't had the need to meet with them. I don't know. I still don't have the handle of things, the hang of things, or whatever that saying is. But we will see. I feel I've mentioned this before. I feel like this semester is more like a pre-semester, like a pre-run to what university should be like. I don't know. I feel really weird about this semester, but we will see how the next one comes. So study schedules, websites, and other apps for my classes. Everything has been good. My schedule stayed the same, so I didn't really change on that. It was very helpful. The apps and the websites were all accessible. It was just sometimes it was hard to figure out how to use it, but it was definitely accessible. We had a project in child development where I had to raise a baby. That was also very accessible. It was very descriptive. I absolutely enjoyed it. I had a healthy baby girl. She didn't give me any problems. I did get my grade back on that. I was kind of disappointed, and then I realized I submitted my rough draft and not my final paper, but it was okay. It was not much different, but the thing is that I didn't have anyone proofread it or take a look at it before I submitted it, and I usually do, because it happens quite a lot where even though I go through the steps with setting it up, like 12-point font, Times New Roman, double space, yada yada, but it doesn't always stay. I don't know how to describe that, but it didn't stay, and that's why my grade was knocked down. And there were certain things that were not met, which I kind of see after I submitted it, but it's okay. I still passed. I'm still good. So yeah, apps, websites, and schedule stayed the same, and everything was accessible. So random thoughts. I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but I am gonna quickly go over some things that I feel led to me not feeling comfortable with the semester, and maybe feeling right now my grades are looking okay. I have 2 A's, a B, and a low C, but it can change. My child development grade used to be at 89, and then they graded my final project, went down to an 80, so I don't know exactly where I'm going to end up. But all the little things really accumulated to really affect me. I do talk a lot about anxiety and stuff like that. And it's really easy to use those words, but I haven't actually been diagnosed with anything. I haven't even really seen anybody about the things I'm struggling with. But I did struggle this semester quite a bit. I think it was just everything, really struggling with navigating the campus, with the stuff going on with the students during class by being avoided and very aggressively being avoided, with the professors. These professors were more involved and more on top of giving me feedback, which I really appreciated, but still I felt like this is my first semester fully back in classes after 5 years, and it was a bit of a struggle. The transportation was another thing that was really causing me not just after a long day of struggling and forcing myself to go to classes, but to get on the car to come back home and then be on there for 2 to 3 hours every evening after a long stressful day wasn't helping me. I would come home dehydrated, exhausted, an actual physical discomfort from sitting down so long. But I hope I passed. Let's just hope I do pass. I did have an amazing person helping me this semester. She is a librarian in my major. So she was a great help, and I'm so grateful for her because of for her advice and guidance. I would have not passed my midterm. I definitely want to reach out again to her to see if she can continue helping me throughout the semesters, because I feel like community college, after let's say 3 years of me being in there, I feel like I didn't get the proper assistance and feedback I should have been receiving. My writing skills are horrible. I am really bad with my vocabulary in my writing. It's not where it should be, I feel like. But yeah, that's my random thoughts. Hey guys, I think we're gonna leave it here. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down below. I know I'm really bad at really going into the nitty-gritty. I have that mentality, if anything goes wrong or if nothing is working out, I'm like, well, it's part of life, deal with it, instead of going out there and finding a solution or figuring out who to talk to and what to ask for. I'm really bad at that, and I don't know if there's anything you guys are interested in that I just didn't speak about or never thought about talking about. So if you guys do have questions, any advice, I would love to hear from you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one.